What is financial accounting? The terms of the financial accounting, the syllabus which contain, will go in detail. Civilization days, we can find accounting there, collecting from the people and utilizing the people. It is called tax planning has been came into field. Month-wise, year-wise, they should be systematically maintained. That is called the bookkeeping. Business is concerned, whether business is sound or business is not sound, your account says, because it's a financial in nature. Hello everybody, I am Dr. B.S. Subramaniam, Professor in Commerce and Management, Vidyaashram. Today I am going to take Financial Accounting for BCom. One basic concept you are going to read. You the students who has already passed the second PUC with accounts, there are some students who came from the science who has taken the BCom as a subject. So we are going to deal the basic concept for all of them, which is the most important. If you want to go for higher studies, either MCom, MBA, basic system or basic concepts are most important. We'll go with the basic concept. What the basic concept said? What the first word here is financial accounting. That means we are studying the financial aspect of the account. What is financial aspect? Every business requires finance. Finance is the lifeblood of the business. Without the finance, the business cannot be run. So we are going to deal. What is financial accounting? The terms of the financial accounting, the syllabus which contain, will go in detail. We'll go to now. So what is financial accounting? It is a specific branch of accounting involving a process of recording, summarizing and reporting the business transaction relating to financial activity. It is a special branch of accounting which says involving process recording, summarizing and reporting on the business transaction. We are only deal with business transaction. Regarding this business transaction, we are going to deal this session in detail. Next one. So it is a specific branch of accounting. Among the so many accounting branch, it is a specific branch of accounting involving the process of recording, summarizing and reporting the business transaction relating to financial activity. That means you are dealing only financial activity. Here, accounts can be divided like this. One is financial accounting, one is cost accounting, one is management accounting. Now you are studying financial accounting. Cost accounting says how to find out the cost, whereas the management account says relating to management. So we give more weightage for what financial activities are concerned. We'll go in detail now. Now, introduction on accounting. So this is most important before going to the accountancy, because no, this year we are going to deal very deep in accounts. For first semester, accounting 1. For second semester, accounting 2. For third semester, accounting 3. You are going to deal. In the third semester comes, the name goes to corporate accounting. In the fourth semester, corporating 2. In the fifth semester, corporating 3. How it goes now? First semester, financial accounting 1. Second semester, financial accounting 2. Third semester, corporate accounting 1. Fourth semester, corporating accounting 2. Fifth semester, corporate accounting 3. So we are going to study very deeply the accounts, which will definitely help for higher studies is concerned. You may go for MCom, you may go for MBA, you may for chartered accounting, whatever may be higher studies you can go, but definitely it will help you. So I am going to give what is introduction of accounting. Accounting is an ancient as it's an ancient and as old as money itself. According to Kautilya's Arthashastra, the king himself and the minister, heads of the department, office employees and such other government servants has to maintain a systematic account. So if we refer to olden days, Chandragupta Maurya's regime, where Chanakya, one of the most intelligent advisor of the government, he passed the account sheet. What he says, how the accounts has been come, what's the basis for account. Previously in Kautilya's time, it is not called account. They say what he wants, no, how much he received, how much he paid. What he says, no, Kautilya Arthashastra, the king himself and the ministers, heads of the department, office employee, and such other government servant has to maintain systematic account. What is systematic accounts? No, whatever the amount we are having, you have one side. When you spend that amount, you must have an account. For each one, we have got an account. For example, if you go to Bangalore with rupees 1,000, you made an account. How much paid for the bus charges or railway charges? How much spent for the many meals? For other activities are concerned. That is called account. 1,000 on the one side, the expenses other side, both the sides should be tally. Here, we reference to Kautilya's Arthashastra, we say. This word. Who is the most intelligent advisor of Chandragupta. What he says, no, how to collect the money. How to collect the money, what way it should be collected and what way it will be sent. They do not know the accounts, but know that how the revenue will become, how the expenditure will be more. So he refers to king himself and the minister, head of the department, officers, employees, and such other governments, and has to maintain systematic accounts. That is, date-wise, month-wise, year-wise, the accounts should be prepared. So this is the basic of accounts. And if we go back to him, even in the Arthashastra also, we come across the word called accountancy, but they are not called account. They say revenue and expenses are considered. We'll go to next one. Introduction on accounting. Previously, the introduction of account, now introduction of accounting. Origin of accountancy was started in the earliest date of human agriculture and civilization. So what is say? Accountancy has an origin, not now, earliest day of human agriculture. And also civilization days, we can find accounting there. Then evidence can be found of accounting in Roman Egypt, where monthly accounts were maintained, which gives the birth of bookkeeping, he said. So, if we refer to the olden days, if you go back to human agriculture and civilization, we can find accountancy. I will explain then what is accountancy is. Before that, we came to know that the accountancy word was prescribing in that days only human agriculture and civilization. Evidence can be found of accounting Roman Egypt. Even we can find out in the Roman Egypt where monthly accounts were maintained, which gives the birth of bookkeeping. So in the olden days itself, we came across the word called bookkeeping is considered. Then the practice of double entry bookkeeping was described by Luca Pescivoli, who is the father of accounting, we say. Double entry means if we receive there are two sides, one side and two sides. If we purchase the machinery is coming in, cash is going out. That's called double entry system. We are going to work out that deeply in future. Here now, double entry means bookkeeping was described Luca Pescivoli. Luca Pescivoli was who is considered as the father of accounting. We say he is the father of accounting. In 17th and 18th century, saw rapid development in that period. Tax planning came into field. If we go back to 17th, 18th century, we can find out how the accounts have been followed, how much rapidly it was developed in 17th and 18th century. That time, the tax planning has come. What is the tax planning? No, how to collect the money from the people, how to utilize for public utilities. That amount has been came into field. So what the old people were says, no, they collect the money. That is in the name of Kappa Kanike. In Kannada, we say Kappa Kanike. We have to collect the money from the people, utilize for the people. Collecting from the people and utilizing the people, it is called tax planning has been came into field. So this word is most important. He is a man Luca Pacioli, who is the father of accounts. He made the accounts. Rapid development in 17th, 18th century saw the rapid development in that field. Tax planning came into field. So the origin says it was started in human agriculture and civilization period also. We came across the word called accountancy. Then evidence can be found out in Roman Egypt also, where we find out accounts were maintained, which is considered as a bookkeeping. The practice of double entry means two-sided entry. We say two-sided entry. One-sided entry is coming in, one is going out. If you purchase the building is coming in, cash is going out. That is called the double entry system. We are going to discuss that particular word in the next session is concerned. The practice of double entry bookkeeping was described by Luca Pacioli. He is the father. He says, when you purchase one thing, you have to give the another. One benefit is coming in, one benefit is going out. If you purchase the furniture is coming in, cash is going out. If you purchase any mobile is coming in, cash is going out. One benefit is coming in, another benefit is going out. Who described Luca Pacioli, who is the father of accounting. But in 17th and 18th century, saw the rapid development in accountancy, which gives birth to the tax planning is concerned. How to make the tax, how to collect the tax from the people in the different, but that can be, whatever the money we have collected, that can be utilized for public utilities, railways, other public utilities are concerned. That is why tax planning came into field. I think understand, accountancy is not a new word. It has give birth in the human agriculture and civilization itself. So in the, who is the father of accountancy? Luca Pacioli, who is a man who described this as a bookkeeping. And in 17th and 18th century, we can see the rapid development of accountancy and tax planning came into field. I think you understand this. This is the figure of what the figure shows now, how the money will be collected in the different angle. Tax planning has been made, money have been collected, which can be utilized for public utilities concerned. This picture shows how the money has been collected from the people, how they have been utilized. We'll go to next one. I told you about the bookkeeping. What is bookkeeping? Bookkeeping means keeping the books in a systematic way. Books should be kept in a systematic way, means when one transaction takes, first you write the first transaction, second transaction takes place, you write the second transaction. Date-wise, month-wise, year-wise, they should be systematically maintained. That is called the bookkeeping. So bookkeeping means the word only bookkeeping. Keeping the book in a systematic way is called bookkeeping. How to maintain? First, day-wise, then month-wise, then year-wise you have to make. Then move on to next one. Accountancy. You have got two important wording. One is accountancy, another is account. Don't confuse accountancy and account is one and the same. No. Accountancy is quite different. Account is quite different. Accounting is quite different. Which are the three words are? One is accounts, another one is accountancy, another is accounting. Now, we will deal with accountancy. Accountancy is the body of the knowledge. It is an adjective which says how to do the accounts and what principle we have to adopt. This says, no, we have got certain principle in accountancy. How to do that principle, how to adopt that principle, what rules and regulation you have to follow, which should be put on the left-hand side, you should be put on the right-hand. Left-hand side is called the debit side, right-hand side is called the credit side. In our account is considered. But he says, this adjective says it is a body of knowledge. It is an adjective say how to do the accounts, which way we have to do the account, then what principle we have to adopt, which principle we have to weigh. We are going to have so many principles we have come across here in this particular session. In next 5 or 6 minutes, I'm going to explain what are the principles are. But before that, what principle you have to adopt, then how to do the accounts, hey, which method you have to apply the account, what principle we have to adopt, that shows the accountancy. Then move on to next one. Accounting. What is accounting? Accounting is an art of recording, classifying, summarizing in a significant manner in terms of money, transactions, and events which are important at least of the financial character and interpreting the result thereof. So what do you mean that? First we will classify, summarize in a significant manner only money transaction, and events which are important only considered. So money events are considered which interpret the results of the business is concerned. Whether business is sound or business is not sound, your account says, because it's a financial in nature. We'll go to next one. We see the picture, accounting. You see the picture, interpreting, classifying the different angle. In a book, we are going to show what the book shows. We have to analyze according to date-wise, month-wise, and year-wise, all the transaction. Only business transaction of financial nature will be transacted here. We'll go to next one. Now, we'll come back. What is an account? Everybody say, you require account, you know the accounts, everybody say. Then what is an account? It is a summarized business transaction. Relating to a person, firm, and to know profit or loss. Everybody wants to do the accounts to know whether he earned the profit or suffer the loss at the end of the year. If I'm a businessman, I invest the money into business, what I require, how much profit I have got at the end of the year. I will compare the profit of the last year and the current year. If the profit is more, my business is going on well. If the profit is less, so there is something wrong in the business is concerned. If we suffer the loss, so there is something going wrong in the business is concerned. It is summarized business transaction, we say, only related to business transaction. Here, this word is most important. Business, relating to single person, relating to firm is partnership firm, relating to industry, to know profit or loss. Then you have to understand what is transaction. Here I have given what he is writing the accounts. He is writing the account showing relating to business transaction, how much you are received, relating to a person, it may be relating to firm or relating to industry, to know profit or loss. We'll move on to next one. What is transaction? It's only business transaction. What is transaction then? Transaction means transfer of property from one person to another person. It's a transaction. Just transfer from one person to another. It may be money or money's worth which can be transferred from one person to another person is called a transaction. What is transaction? Transfer of property from one person to another person is a transaction. There are two types of transaction. One is called cash transaction and is called credit. If we see that transaction is, if we see this one, we can see that how the money transaction is going to take place here between the two parties are considered. Here, I told transfer of property from one person to another person is called a transaction. There are two types of transaction. One is cash transaction, another is credit transaction. So we want to know that what is cash transaction, what is credit transaction. So what is transaction? Transfer of property from one person to another person is a transaction. There are two types of transaction. One is called cash transaction and is called credit. Now we are going to study what do you mean by cash transaction, what do you mean by credit transaction. What is cash transaction? Means transfer of property from one person to another for a cash. That means the goods should be going out, cash should be coming in. So only in terms of money. Here, transfer of property, any property you transfer from one person to another person for a cash. If you sold the building, cash is coming in, building is going out. It is called cash transaction. Furniture sold, furniture is going out, cash is coming in. It's a cash transaction. Means transfer of property from one person to another for a cash. Most important is for a cash. You must receive the cash only. Then we have got a credit transaction. Means transfer of property from one person to another for a promise, that is amount paid in future date. So we sold the goods to customer Customer will say, I will pay after 30 days, after 40 days, after 60 days. That is the credit transaction. So there are two types of transaction. One is called cash transaction, another is called credit transaction. What is cash transaction? Transfer of property from one person to another person for a cash is called cash transaction. Transfer of property from one person to another person for a promise is called credit transaction. So what is transaction? Transfer of property from one person to another person is called a transaction. There are two types of transaction. One is called cash transaction and is called the credit transaction. Transfer of property from one person to another for a cash is called cash transaction. For a promise means the customer is made a promise. He says, I will pay your amount after 10 days, after 15 days, after 60 days. It is called credit transaction. When you say business transaction, it involves cash transaction as well as a credit transaction. So, we now study what is accountancy. What is accountancy? Which explain how to do the account, what principle we have to adopt. What is an account? What is an account? An account is a summarized transaction relating to a person, firm, or industry to no profit. Or it is nothing but analyzing, interpreting the results of the only financial transaction relating to business is considered. What is transaction? Transfer of property from one person to another person is called transaction. There are two types of transaction. One is called cash transaction and is called credit transaction. So we come across Luca Pescioli, the father of accounts, who made the development of the account. Previously, it is called bookkeeping. When the accountancy ends, bookkeeping goes in place. What we got? Accounts. Accountancy means adjective which qualifies how to do the account, what principle we have to adopt. So I have explained very simply, so it may help you while you are doing the problem. Thank you. We'll meet in the next session. I think we have gone through what is accountancy, the origin of accounts, the father of accountancy, who is the father, Luca Pescioli, who make the rapid development in 17th, 18th century. We come across tax planning, and we have got Chanakya's Arthashastra, Kautilya's Arthashastra, which had already done accountancy, but that time it is not called accountancy, it is called revenue and expenses. We come across, and I told you transaction, cash and credit. So simple way of understanding the transaction. So thank you. This session will meet you in the next session. Until goodbye.